All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and it seemed like Benny then dropped another one that we definitely need to check out. Now, we've been talking about this Rock and the Oprah thing for a while now, like about them asking us for money when they already millionaires. You know, we wasn't having it. And I've told people before that The Rock had always been my favorite wrestler, but at the same time, when he's in the wrong, I don't mind getting on camera and say, hey, you're wrong on this one, brother. You are wrong. But I feel like The Rock should have known this from the get-go. How are you going to get on camera knowing you a millionaire worth over $800 million and Oprah is worth $3.5 billion? How can y'all possibly get on camera and ask normal people that's barely making ends meet to donate money? So that right there was the reason why a lot of us was pissed off and was calling them out on it. You know, so we come across this video right here where Benny uploaded said that The Rock cracks issues groveling apology for fundraising off Maui fire. The crazy part is that, okay, if The Rock finna give an apology, then why did Oprah play victim talking about everybody was harassing her? If y'all remember the video when she got on top of everybody was harassing me online, remember she cut her comments off. She deleted all the messages that everybody was posting down in the comment section. She removed all of it and went on TV and played victim talking about she was getting attacked. So we're going to go ahead and dive straight into this. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate you as well. Without further ado, let's dive straight into it and let's see what The Rock had to say.
When we first launched the fund, there was some backlash that came with launching the fund, and I want to address and acknowledge that backlash right now.
Shut up!
Yeah, we all remember that.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. You are witnessing the single rarest thing to ever happen on planet Earth right now. A celebrity apologizing for being a complete and total jackass. Now, you will recall, ladies and gentlemen, that The Rock and Oprah a month ago decided to ask you for money to fix the little resort town that they live in. They decided to have the audacity, these two billionaires, to beg you for money. You who are currently living under the suffering and the crippling recession and inflation caused by their preferred candidate for president, the person who they promoted, a man named Joe Biden, and the destruction of World War III that Joe Biden is bringing to our world. Remember,
Because as we're finding, as you guys around the world know, with disasters like this, the number one need is money.
Is money. Is money.
In hand.
And so people being able to have their own agency, being able to make decisions for themselves about what they need and what their family needs, that's our goal, is to get that to the people now. And so we appreciate any support that you can give. All the people who were calling me and texting me
money. It's all about
saying,
me.
what do I do? What do I do?
What do I do?
This is what you
you do.
The People's
You
Fund
give us
of Maui.
Money. Give us money. So so they were of course like destroyed by this. They had to turn off their social media comments. I've never seen anything like it. Oprah and The Rock, by their own base, by the way, not by MAGA red hat wearing Republicans, but by their own base. Their own leftist lib metropolitan base. We're destroying them for these two billionaires telling you that you needed to cough up cash so that they could repair the little private island that they own. Oprah is the largest landowner in Maui. Has Oprah given a single acre of her 2,000 acres to any of the people who were devastated in the Lahaina fires? Great question. Well, at least The Rock is listening to his commenters and his fans saying, I'm sorry.
He is.
Rock is now apologizing for the backlash against the People's Fund of Maui that he started. The Rock effectively saying, hey, this made me look like such an asshat. I was such a jackass to do this. I didn't realize how bad and things have gotten and how much suffering my preferred candidate for president, the man who I advocated for, Joe Biden, has brought to you and all of America.
The fund, there was some backlash that came with launching the fund, and I want to address and acknowledge that backlash right now. And here's what I have to say about that. I get it, and I completely understand, and I could have been better, and next time I will be better. And I understand, money ain't falling out of the sky and it's not growing on trees. And there's a lot of people out there who's living paycheck to paycheck. And I get it, and I know what that's like. I've lived paycheck to paycheck. $7, I know. I know what that's like. And when you are living paycheck to paycheck, I don't want to speak for everybody, I'll speak for myself, but I feel it's connected. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, I was easily pissed off and I was frustrated. And the last thing you want to hear when you are living paycheck to paycheck is someone asking you for money, especially when the person asking you for money already has a lot of money.
Exactly.
So I get it. I understand. I'd never launched a fund before, but I'm a quick study and lesson learned.
So The Rock, to his great credit, actually, is apologizing. Let's read the top line of the article here.
Yep.
Johnson, 51, and Oprah Winfrey, 69, faced harsh criticism from fans in early September. The famous duo asked members of the public to donate money to their Maui Wildlife Fund. They are both worth $3 billion collectively. The Hollywood pair chipped in $10 million, which is 0.00001 of their net worth.
Exactly.
So, yeah. That would be the equivalent of me donating a half a penny to the People's Fund of Maui. Interesting. Fans didn't react with enthusiasm. Many complained that they were already living paycheck to paycheck and that uber-rich celebrities should dole out more of their own money. You know what they should have done? It's amazing. What they should have done, they should have just asked their celebrity buddies who live in Maui.
That's what they should have did.
Exactly. Jeff Bezos, Larry Ellison. These guys are all multi-billionaires, much richer than Oprah and The Rock. And they could have probably rebuilt the entire town from scratch. Call it the metaverse.
Yep.
This is what the town looks like. I mean, again, give credit where credit is due. The Rock's caption effectively saying, hey, I'm sorry about that. I'll listen to you, good or bad. You always tell me the truth. And you have my word. I'll listen, grow, and do better. Like, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
He ain't perfect on everything, obviously. Like, the guy's been a total shill for the globalists and the establishment. And, I think The Rock you should be very skeptical of anything The Rock does. But he didn't have to make this video.
He did.
He could have done what Oprah did, which was to say that she's the real victim because people were mean to her on the internet. Here was how Oprah responded to the criticism.
About being happier in the midst of an onslaught of being terrorized. And vilified online. Mm-hmm. I will say this, I came out of this experience, I was just saying this to Arthur this morning, with so much more compassion for young kids.
Shut up, Oprah. Shut your mouth. She just said she was terrorized by online commenters. Oprah said that she's the victim in this CBS News piece. Oprah said that she's the one who deserves your empathy. She's the one who deserves you to say, wow, I'm so sorry for you, Oprah. My goodness.
And that's what I'm saying right there. That right there is what I didn't like. Now, what we can say about The Rock, yes, he was wrong. But like Benny said, that The Rock didn't have to go on Instagram Live because The Rock has a lot of followers. So he didn't have to do that. But he did. And at least he did apologize. Unlike Oprah, she go on this show and talking about she is the one that's being attacked. You know what I'm saying? Now she want to play victim. And talking about all the commenters. Like, what do you expect? The Rock just said it perfectly. I understand it bothers you when you live in paycheck to paycheck, when you got somebody asking you for money, especially the one that's asking you for money already has a lot of money. That's exactly right. So I don't get why. And see, that's the problem that we always have with Oprah. All she doing is just buying up land in Maui. She ain't gave nothing to anybody in Maui. None of the people that lost their home. She ain't gave them nothing yet. But she want to go on this show and want to play victim, talking about she been terrorized and she's been attacked. But yet The Rock comes out and say, hey, I was wrong. I apologize. I've been there before. I lived paycheck to paycheck before. I know exactly how that feels. But like I said, though, even though a lot of people might be still mad at The Rock, but at least he took accountability. At least he came out and said, hey, that's my fault. I apologize. You know, this is my first time. I never did a fund before. This is my very first time, which I'm pretty sure Oprah brung him into it and asked him to do it. But at the same time, at least the man got on camera and got on Instagram where he got a whole lot of followers. So, which means a lot of people seen it. Which Oprah could have did the same thing and said, hey, y'all, I apologize. But she didn't do that. She constantly playing victim. She talking about what people were saying in the comment section. What do you expect people to say that's barely getting, barely getting by, that's barely able to pay their rent? And you sitting there with 3.5 billion as your net worth, and you taking 6.6 million buying land. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why you're receiving backlash.
You're a billionaire. You
Exactly.
are the largest landowner in all of Maui. You own plantations in Maui. Oh, yes. And those 2,000 acres, you haven't given a single one of them to the people who actually had their houses burned down.
Nope.
That's okay. Your multiple homes in Maui, you haven't opened up a single door or window for the victims of the fire.
Nope.
But you're the victim. Oprah claiming she was terrorized. You see why? Do you see why people hate celebrities? Look at this headline. Oprah Winfrey admits she was shocked by the backlash. Online attacks.
Oh, shocked.
She's been attacked. Attacked. It's a sad state we're in this country. Yeah, it's a sad state where everyone is living under a crippling recession and crippling inflation and having their futures destroyed by the man that you backed for president.
Yep.
Go look at Oprah's Instagram. Like the amount, like all these photos and sloppy photos with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. She didn't care. She didn't care. She's rich forever. So the people of Maui have been very, very pissed for a long time, obviously, at the muling jackwads who closed down all the roads, pushed people back towards the middle of the town, which was burning and in flames and effectively like an open oven, closed the roads, stopped the water from hitting the town to help, stopped emergency systems from going off. Like, where's the accountability here? This is what the townspeople continue to ask. The townspeople continue to demand, like, where the hell is the accountability? You'll remember that Oprah turned off the comments. Oprah turned off the comments on her posts. She stopped the ability for anyone to comment on her Instagram page because the backlash was so severe. We have some of our favorite responses to this here. And again, a tip of the hat, good for The Rock for at least apologizing.
Exactly.
Now, what he could do is then put $50 million personally into go helping the people of Lahaina.
Exactly. That's what I said, though. Still, shout out to The Rock, because like I said, we all make mistakes. We're human. We all make mistakes. But when you're the person that made that mistake and you don't mind coming out saying, hey, that's my bad, I was wrong for that, I understand what y'all saying. But then when you got Oprah on the other end going on a show playing victim, talking about she's getting attacked because of the comment section, don't you think The Rock got some of those comments too? That was talking about him too. But he didn't go on no show and say, hey, I'm feeling attacked, or they saying this about me, or they're saying that about me. The Rock didn't do that. He literally went on his Instagram, which something Oprah can do too, go in there and say, hey, I understand, I'm sorry, y'all, I'd never do this again. And like Benny mentioned before, they should have just asked other billionaires or other millionaires. It would have been a lot easier when nobody said anything. But that wasn't the case. But like I said, once again, salute to The Rock for at least coming out and apologizing for what he did, because he knew it was wrong. And y'all know, I've said this from the very get-go, that I always been a huge fan of The Rock. Like in movies, he always been my favorite wrestler growing up. But at the same time, I always tell y'all, no matter who I like, if they do something wrong, I will get on this camera and call it out. I don't play favoritism. Just because you're my favorite wrestler, my favorite actor, whatever the case may be, when you're wrong, I'm going to call you out on it. That's just me. But like I said, he did apologize. Salute to him for that. And Oprah is the one that we still in question about, because she's still running around here playing victim.
I mean, that I think would be a very smart next move.
Yep.
People of Lahaina saying, where the hell's Oprah? Who the hell is Oprah? And why would you, how dare you ask me for money? Watch.
Ain't no motherfucking way you came on this motherfucking internet and propped your lips up to ask the 99% for money when you are of the 1% that has it all. What the is wrong with y'all? Then on top of that, you trying to get us to believe that if we click a link that your motherfucking name is on, Oprah, that we're going to trust for that money to go directly to anybody?
You asking for relief aid to those poor people in Maui that lost everything. Ain't them your neighbors? I mean, you used to be giving away stuff on your show. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Why can't you reach into your $2 billion net worth and say, you get relief, you get relief, you get relief. Instead, you down here asking me for money.
Did I just witness what I think I witnessed? Please don't tell me I just saw a billionaire standing next to a multi-millionaire begging the average everyday citizen for donations that can barely get by due to a real-life recession, living paycheck to paycheck, barely can pay rent, barely can put food on the table for our families, in a country where our president is giving away all our resources to another country for money?
Most of the people pointed out that you and The Rock have enough money to solve this problem on your own. They also pointed out that you're well connected and that you have a lot of rich friends that could also donate.
This video is deeply concerning on many levels. To be standing in the exact spot where the people are, be asking someone who's not there for money. Also in this video, you talk about being concerned about the money going to the wrong people and the in-betweens of charitable organizations. You're standing right there, both of you. Yeah, you could just go down and write the checks yourselves. I feel like you both need new handlers because this is very out of touch, like very touched and out of reality.
So then I was sitting here reading and went, oh look, Entertainment Industry Foundation, EIF, is the one that you want to be donated for. Okay, well how about this one? Turns out the charity there seems like, look at the founders. What's really caught my eye was Warner Brothers because, well, Warner Brothers, that sounds familiar. Seems like a little Rocky here between The Rock and Warner Brothers. Looks like they told him to kick rocks.
All right, so Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne Johnson, you know, the guy that plays the same character in every movie, decided to take it upon themselves to ask you for your money. To donate to their fundraiser. These motherfuckers are worth millions, if not billions, but they're asking you for your money. Gas prices everywhere is damn near $5. Rent is crazy. Inflation is crazy. We got Sleepy Joe in office. We got a corrupt system, but they want your money. It never ceases to amaze me, man. Like, are they doing this shit on purpose?
There's no way that Oprah Winfrey, a mega billionaire whose house is one of the only houses that didn't burn down in Maui, is coming out here and asking us little folks to donate our money to the victims of the wildfires. There is no way that that's happening during what can only be described as a modern day Great Depression, when people are losing their own homes and people can't afford to buy their own food right now. Why don't you sell your mansion that seemed to somehow be saved from the wildfires and use that money to give back to the community that you feel so great about?
People are trying to cancel Oprah and The Rock for asking people like me and you to donate money for the Maui wildfires. Oprah and The Rock have come together and created this foundation to give money back to the people of Lahaina, and apparently in the comments she said that they both started with $10 million to start the fundraiser. Now that is fine and dandy, $5 million and $5 million. The only problem is Oprah is worth $2.5 billion, so that $5 million is 0.2% of her entire net worth.
Wow. Another great video by Benny, man. Like I said, as y'all heard what I said about it. Once again, yes, we was definitely upset with The Rock, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably gonna still be upset with The Rock, but we still got to take into account that the man did get on camera and say, hey, I apologize, I shouldn't have did that. I understand what y'all saying. You can tell that The Rock seen these videos. You can tell The Rock been on TikTok. He's seen everything people had to say about it. And at least he did say, hey, my apology, my bad. This is my first time ever doing something like this. I'd never do it again. But on the other end, our problem still relies on Oprah, because right afterwards, she decided to go on a show and tell other people that she's been attacked. She's the victim. She's getting terrorized online. Then she turned around and turned off her comment section because she couldn't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we talked about. Now people can't comment no more. Now you want to take it down because you feel you was getting attacked. Like I said before, don't you think The Rock felt like that? But yet he didn't take the high road that you took to go try to bash the people by saying they are attacking me. they're terrorizing me. He didn't do that. So once again, salute to The Rock, at least for coming out and apologizing. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Thank you all for watching. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go check out Benny. He does a great job over there. Salute to him. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.